everybody, welcome back. Thanks for watching my videos, to those of you who have been doing so. And today, as I just found out on Twitter, there have been some updates in the casting for the upcoming live-action Titans series, which will be airing on DC's own streaming service. So it's not going to be on like CW or any other TV network. It's going to be DC's own streaming service, which is pretty cool. So with that in mind, I don't think it will be the same, included in the same universe as like the Flash and, you know, Supergirl and Arrow and stuff. It wouldn't really, it'd be kind of strange since they're not going to be on the same network. So we already had, they had already released who was going to be cast as Starfire, which is Anna Diop. And also Raven is going to be played by Tegan Croft. And now we finally have Nightwing, which I think most people were really looking forward to seeing who they cast as Nightwing. He's a pretty popular character. And Brenton Thwaites is going to be playing Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing. Personally, I've never seen any work from any of these actors. Obviously they have, I've seen like when I went to look up these actors, when I saw who they cast, you know, it lists like shows and movies that they've been in, and the shows and the movies that they're listed in are familiar, and you know, I know what a lot of them are, but I haven't watched them, and their names and their faces weren't instantly familiar to me. So since I haven't really, and maybe I have seen some of them, I just didn't remember, especially Brenton Thwaites, but like I said, I know that they've been in some pretty well-known TV shows / movies, whatever, but I just haven't really seen anything myself. So I'm not going to make any comments or judgments about how I think they're going to perform in these roles, because I don't really know. As far as how they look, I think they've done a good job as far as casting, you know, according to them physically fitting the character. I think people, of course, took up some issue with the fact that Starfire, an African-American actress, was cast as Starfire, but it doesn't really matter. You know, let's not bring race into this, you know. So if they felt like, you know, she was a good actress and she was what they were looking for the role as far as her acting skills and what she brings to the character, then don't worry about if she's, you know, African-American or Caucasian or whatever. First of all, Starfire is like an orange color, so I'm sure they're gonna, you know, hair, makeup, wardrobe, all that, you know, people always have these, you know, our first reactions to how they look, it doesn't all, like, you know, they don't realize that when the movie comes out, they're going to look different, or the show, whatever. Just like when Ezra Miller, it was announced that Ezra Miller was cast as the Flash in Justice League in the DCEU, people were freaking out because he had like this long hair and this scruffy, you know, facial hair and stuff, and obviously he's not going to look like that as the Flash. People were complaining that he wasn't blonde, and, you know, it doesn't matter. And now a lot of people are actually really loving him and looking forward to seeing him as the Flash once they saw his performance in the Justice League trailers. And so, you know, just don't let that cloud your excitement for these characters and the TV shows, the movies coming up. It's, you know, and of course a lot of comments about Gal Gadot and her figure, which I won't even go into that because it's absolutely ridiculous. Some things just don't always translate well from, you know, animation to live action, and so, you know, it's not that it wouldn't translate well in this case as far as how they look, but it's just, you know, it's not always going to be, you're not going to find a carbon copy, you know, how they look in the animated, how they look on TV, you know, live action. It's not always going to be the exact, it depends on the acting, you know, so it doesn't bother me that she's African American, because that's stupid to let that bother you. But Anyway, the big news about that show today is that Nightwing was finally cast. So I'm looking forward to that show. I think it'll be pretty cool to see a live action version of Teen Titans. I think a lot of people are looking forward to it. And I think the fact that it's going to be on DC's own streaming service is, I think that's pretty important, because I feel like they'll have more control, more free reign to go in the direction that they want to, as opposed to if they were on a network, you know, because the networks do have some say in what they want to see from shows, and because of ratings and, you know, all that stuff. So I think it's pretty cool that they're going to put it on their own streaming service. I think it's supposed to come out in 2018. I'm not 100% sure if I'm remembering that correctly, but I think so. I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that. And I also wanted to mention some new comments that came out on a podcast about the Joker origin movie that was announced recently. One of my other videos actually discuss the Joker origin movie announcement, so if you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch that one also. But the original comments that came out about the movie was that it's going to be set in the mid-1980s. It's going to be a crime film, kind of gritty, and like that, you know, to fit the Joker character, it's going to be an origin story, obviously. And that's all that pretty much was said about it at that point. Now we have some new comments from Brendan Schaub, I'm not really sure how to say his name, who is friends with Todd Feldman. Not Todd Feldman, what's his first name? I don't remember. He's Todd Phillips' agent, and Todd Phillips is directing the Joker origin movie. So, according to them, it's going to be a dark Joker, and they're going to show a bullied Joker as a kid who has a permanent smile, and he's just bullied for it. And so it's going to be, his comments were that it's going to be a dark Joker, it's going to be very real, it's going to be, it's going to have a dark feel to it. And, you know, I don't think that's surprising, seeing as it's going to be a Joker origin movie. Joker is a very dark villain. He's twisted, you know, he's a twisted character, and there's not much warm, fuzzy feelings about the Joker. So it also goes, you know, it falls in line with the first comments that we got about it, that it's going to be a dark, you know, a gritty crime movie. So, you know, it seems accurate. It seems like it would make sense for a Joker origin movie. Does that mean that it's going to be rated R, I wonder? My husband keeps saying there's no way they can make it PG-13, which I kind of agree, because, I mean, there's animated movies that are rated R that are about the Joker, and so, I mean, I don't know, I guess it depends what direction they go with it, but nonetheless, it's still going to be a dark kind of, you know, that's what fits the Joker. So I don't get mad about it that it's not lighthearted and, you know, needs some humor and some lightheartedness, because that would be kind of weird with the Joker origin movie. So you know, I also wonder if they're going to acknowledge Bruce Wayne or Batman in the Joker origin movie, since we know it's not going to be connected to the DCEU. It's going to be a different universe, which I also don't know how they're going to address in this movie, but I guess we'll just have to see. I think people are just going to be excited to have a Joker origin movie, period. But it also is, the big question is, who is going to play him in the Joker origin movie? Seeing as they're going to show him bullied in school, you know, sounds like they're going to have to cast a kid or a teen to play him, and then, you know, maybe someone older as maybe a young adult or something. I don't know, we'll see. But I still want to know, it just seems kind of like it would be weird if they didn't acknowledge Batman or Bruce Wayne in whatever that universe is going to be. Not necessarily having to show, it can't be Ben Affleck, obviously, but, you know, maybe just acknowledging that he exists in that universe somehow, because it'd be kind of weird to have a Joker origin story without the presence of Batman or Bruce Wayne somehow. So we'll see how they do that, and how they acknowledge that it's not Jared Leto's Joker and it's not Ben Affleck's Batman. I don't know. We'll see. We're just gonna see how they do that. So looking forward to seeing how they address all those issues, since it's not going to be part of the DCEU, and more of the plot details. And I'm really looking forward to casting details. That's what I want to know. I know we're probably a ways from finding out who they're going to cast, but we shall see. So just really looking forward. We're getting closer to Justice League, and I'm so excited. I'm hoping that we get another trailer sometime soon. We've only had 2 trailers so far, and so plus the teaser one, the really short first one that we got. But we've had 2 official trailers so far, hoping that we get a 3rd one, maybe September, October, since it comes out in November. But let me know what you guys think about this Titan series. Are you planning on watching it? Are you looking forward to it? And what do you think about the news about the Joker origin movie? Let me know. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time, guys.